In 1932, George Palmer, a pilot flying from Las Vegas, Nevada to Blythe, California, noticed several giant figures in the desert. First, he could not believe what he saw. The discovery of these figures led to a survey by Arthur Woodward, a historian and anthropologist at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. Archaeologist Malcolm Rogers subsequently studied and sketched the Blythe Intaglios in 1939. After National Geographic published an article about this site in 1952, people began to visit the site and vandalize the figures until the government stepped in. The Blythe Intaglios, or Blythe Geoglyphs, are a group of gigantic figures, engraved on the ground near Blythe, California, in the Colorado Desert. So, who were they made for? Archaeologists and historians disagree on who made these carvings, and for what purpose. In fact, it's not even clear exactly when the glyphs were made. Radiocarbon dating, a process which measures the age of an object, shows that the carvings could be between 450 and 10,000 years old. And that's a very imprecise date range. The ground drawings were most likely created by humans, for an unknown reason. The giant figures are located east of the Big Maria Mountains, about 15 miles north of Blythe, just west of Highway 95 by the Colorado River. The Blythe Intaglios are the most well-known of the other 200 figures in the Colorado Desert. These intaglios are mostly located along the Colorado River. The giant glyphs contain 3 human figures, 2 four-legged animals, and a spiral. The largest humanoid figure in this group is 171 feet long, so the intaglios are best viewed from the air. The figures are so immense that many of them were not observed by non-natives until the 1930s, when air travel started becoming popular. Geoglyphs are found throughout the world. The most famous desert intaglios are the Nazca lines, in Peru. The Blythe Geoglyphs were created by scraping away layers of darker rocks or pebbles, to reveal a layer of lighter soil. The displaced rocks outlined the figures, and the exposed soil was stamped down, which makes it more difficult for plants to grow in the lines. While these gravel figures are found through the deserts of southeastern California, human figures are found only near the Colorado River. Other intaglios depict mountain lions, birds, snakes and unidentified geometric shapes. No Colorado River Native American group has claimed to have made the intaglios, although some have claimed to use them. Many of the intaglios are believed to date from the prehistoric period, but their age and the identity of their creators are still uncertain. If the figures represent horses that were reintroduced in North America by the Spanish, then a historical date would be supported. The Bureau of Land Management erected fences in 1974 to protect the intaglios, and they were placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1982. Similar intaglios, named the Ripley Group, were found nearby in Arizona, across the Colorado River from Ripley, California. Patterns and circles at the site suggest that local groups may have danced there. Ethnographer Boma Johnson has tried to place the figures in context of human oral history and cosmology. From this understanding, the figures portray mythic characters, and are often found where mythic events are thought to have occurred. One of the notable mythic figures is a 80 feet long humanoid figure, located next to a second glyph, resembling a mountain lion. Some researchers think that the intaglios are stopping points on a Carrick pilgrimage. The Carrick was a mourning ceremony that was practiced by various Native Americans in Southern California. The Carrick ceremony included the reenactment of the Creator's death, and the recognition of the people who had died since the last Carrick. The intaglios were featured prominently in the Hardy Boys novel Mystery of the Desert Giant, published in 1961. The Blythe Intaglios are one of many geographic mysteries that populate the Earth up to this day. So who do you think created these geoglyphs in the desert and why? Leave your opinion in the comments and subscribe to the channel.